It was on the road to Bree that Radagast found me with his dire news. The Nine were abroad and riding for the Shire. He had been sent by Saruman, the greatest of my order, who bid me come seek him. Long has Saruman studied the weapons of our enemy, and though my heart was wary to leave the Shire and the Ring unguarded, I rode for Isengard to seek his counsel. But alas, I was deceived. At the Tower of Orthanc I met my old friend, but in his eyes was a cold and bitter light. Though at first we talked, his words rang hollow, and his arguments were self-serving. It was clear then that he had sought the ring for himself, for power, and that his desire was to dominate and not to free the peoples of Middle-earth. Though he bid me join with him, I could not countenance it. At that we fought, and I was cast down.
Hello from Editor Boris. A really quick note just to say we have launched a Discord for Striding Edge Games, which has been a lot of fun. We've meant to do it for a little while and you guys have been leaving really nice feedback on our videos, so we've taken the plunge and jumped in to launch one, thanks to our friend Thomas, friend of the channel, for doing a lot of the legwork. You can jump in right now, it's free, there's no restricted access or tiers or anything. Come join us and chat about Middle-earth. It's a really nice place to be already. There's a few eager beaver sort of early birds in, and we're building up a little bit of a community. It's been nice to see, so come along and join us. Over to past Boris and Julian for the Wizards Duel, and hold tight, it's a great game.
Hello and welcome to Striding Edge Games. I'm Boris.
And I'm Julian.
And we're here with a surprise scenario, the Wizards Duel at Orthanc. This is very exciting. Where are we? I mean, I just said we're at Orthanc, but where are we?
Yeah, we are at the Tower of Orthanc in the, what is it? It's not a palace, you know, Isengard.
In Isengard, yep, absolutely. So as we were planning our campaign and flicking through scenarios and all that sort of thing, we came across this Wizards Duel scenario in issue 458 of White Dwarf. I believe it had been issued beforehand. I think this was a reissue.
I think it is a reprint.
I think it's a
in
reissue
most part.
With a hex insert. Came with a bunch of other bits and bobs in this White Dwarf. And we thought it would be a really nice little addition, as it's such a cool scene in the films, obviously in the books as well. But the films is quite a, you know, it's the first kind of twist of evil. Twist of the knife that evil have, with Saruman revealing his betrayal of the good side, as it were. So we had to throw it in, just because it felt like a really good, fun one to do. It's quite a quick one to do. So we've popped it in. We're adding it right at the start of our second chapter, as it were. So right after the rest point. Hopefully you guys have seen already, but we've done missions 1 to 3 of the Quest of the Ringbearer campaign. So we had a rest point, and this is chapter 2, and this is the 4th mission, and we're just sort of slicing in there. It's not linked to the other Quest of the Ringbearer campaign, so the next mission will involve the hobbits back on their quest to Bree. This won't impact them in terms of campaign bonuses, but this will impact a separate mission later on. So it is something to play for. It's not a
single shot.
It's not a single shot with no consequences. There is something to play for, but it won't impact the hobbits, because whether or not Gandalf got captured doesn't really make much of a difference to the 4 hobbits trekking through the old forest, as it were. So that's how we decided.
To be clear, he will still be captured. It's just going to take a little more effort on Saruman's part that's possibly off screen.
Absolutely. So you're playing Saruman in this mission?
Yeah, it's my turn.
You're evil and I am good, as we agreed to switch. So I'll be playing the old Gandalf. Quite a quick one to set up. So I think we had, oh no, these were loaners. The models were from our good friend of the channel, James Dilworth. I'll pop his Instagram in the description. Very good friend of ours. We will be getting him on to play some missions on the channel. The dual models are his. The metal Orthanc, the metal Plantis stand, is from, I think it was an eBay rescue. And the board was effectively a bit of XPS foam put some pictures up, put the paper insert over the top of it, and then just carved into it, sprayed it black, put texture on it, and that was it. So it's been fun making a little custom board. We haven't got the big 4x4. In terms of the mission, how does this work, Jules?
It's quite a sort of straightforward blind reveal card game.
Yeah, so this is not at all, it's not Middle-earth strategy battle game, basically.
No, it does not use the Middle-earth rules, and it's strictly to represent the sort of the scene between Saruman and Gandalf, where they duel each other with their staves and, smack each other around, knock them from into the wall and down and all of that. And the way it works is both wizards have the exact same moveset.
Yup.
They have, I believe it is, four attacking cards.
Well, we've made these.
We've made these.
There are four attack actions and 3 defense actions.
And 3 defense actions. And the attack actions basically are divided into 2 specific forms of attack.
Yep.
One of them is push, which is you can move your opponent a single hex.
Or the number in there.
Or the number of it.
Yep.
And the other one is crush, which is you do straight damage. So you might be 3 crush.
Yep.
Which would be 3 damage.
3 wounds as well.
To be fair, every wizard has got 15 wounds.
Yes, in this scenario you have a 15 wound health track, so if you take 3, you go down to 12.
Yes.
First one to lose all their wounds loses. That's it.
And if you get pushed into a wall or an object, you take damage.
Yeah, so if you're already at the back here and you take 3 push, as it were, you would take 3 wounds. If you're 1 hex in and you take 3 push, you would go back 1 and then take 2 wounds.
And the way we basically attack is we secretly choose an attack, secretly choose a defense,
Yep.
and we reveal them at the same time. The defense cards basically work by either cancelling all pushes,
Yep.
or cancelling all crushes,
Yep.
or cancelling one of each, which is your sort of safety option.
Yes, -1, -1. We could really quickly walk through. So we have smash, exclamation mark, 3 crush, so that's a 3 crush. Whack, which is 3 push, that's the opposite end of the scale, and then you basically have 2 middle ones. So slam is 2 push, 1 crush, and bang is 1 push, 2 crush. So 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, and 3. As you say, the defense options are then stopping all the push, stopping all the crush, or stopping 1 of each. So obviously it's a game of kind of double bluffing, triple bluffing.
It's rock, paper, scissors with more steps.
Yeah, rock, paper, absolutely. Where, if I choose bang, which is 1 push and 2 crush, and you choose -1 of each, you don't get pushed at all, because there's only 1 push, but you do take 1 crush damage. So effectively, I think we played this before, and the 3 zeros, as it were, or the 0-3 are the all or nothing, because if you pick one and your opponent picks the perfect counter, you've got nothing.
Yeah.
You lose that round, and that's quite a big deal. The safety is picking the -1 as defense, and the safety is picking 1 or a 1-2, like a push crush combo. But who wants safe? This is a fight to the death or to unconsciousness.
And for the sort of the final extra wriggle is there is a priority roll.
There is, yes.
Saruman does start with the priority.
He starts turn 1. He gets the drop on Gandalf.
He gets the drop.
So he goes first.
And the difference between this and sort of traditional Lord of the Rings priority is the model that has priority gets to move a single hex.
Yep.
And the other model does not get to move.
Yep.
The reason that you might move is because in the middle of the very board we have the Palantir.
Yes, well done. I forgot about that. So the Palantir, if you are adjacent to the Palantir, so Gandalf manages to get all the way up, you can ask your opponent, and your opponent isn't also adjacent, if only you are, you can ask your opponent to state 1 attack or defense card, or I think it's just attack, they have not chosen. So it eliminates 1 out of the running.
4 options, yeah.
1 out of the 4 options, so there's only 3 options you have to choose to counter against. So again, a nice little wrinkle, a little fun, quite literal push and pull. It's really thematic. We played it 3 times, I think, the other week, just through an evening. And we won't say who won, but one person did win every game, I believe, but it was really close. I think it came down to 2 or 3 wounds left aside.
Yeah.
So hopefully this one will be similar. We're going to film it a little bit differently as well, so it'll just be 1 long take, as it's a bit more of a card game. Hopefully in the edit you guys will still enjoy it. That's it. I think that's probably enough waffling. We'll go straight
Probably too much.
We'll go straight into first turn, and it is Saruman and yourself to draw.
Let's go. All right, here we go. So for the round one, Saruman has the first priority and he gets to make a move. I'm going to just move him slightly forwards, which is all you can do. And he is here. And now we choose our cards and we will reveal them on camera.
Think
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so you have priority, so you reveal your attack first, and I'll reveal my defense.
All right, so Saruman is attacking with a whack, which is 3 pushes.
Gandalf is shielding, which is -1/-1, so he takes 2 pushes. And he can't go anywhere, so that is 2 wounds. So Gandalf, these are our little wound tokens, is down to 13 wounds straight off the bat.
And Gandalf's riposte.
Gandalf's attack is a slam. 2 push, 1 crush.
And Saruman is defending with a stop.
Ooh.
So no pushes there.
That's good play by you. So you do take 1 wound from the crush, but 2 wounds to 1. That's not ideal. That's that. That's as quick as it is. That's straight into the next turn. We'll roll priority. Gandalf's on the Fangorn dice, as we think they kind of look fellowshipy, and
Saruman has got his white hands.
white hands. So Gandalf rolls a big 6.
Ooh.
4.
4 for Saruman.
So it goes to Gandalf's priority. And Gandalf's priority in turn 2, I think we're literally going to move opposite Saruman's. We're just going to move 1 hex to there. So we're kind of continuing the duel straight into our choices for attacks and defences. Okay, both chosen. So Gandalf's turn to reveal first. We are going with a whack. 3 pushes.
3 whole push. I thought about stopping it, but Saruman is saying no and has cancelled all the crushes.
Perfect. So we get to choose which way you're pushed. We're going to go here, get pushed 1, and then you take 2 wounds because you can't get pushed any further, down to 12 wounds. However, Saruman's riposte.
He is going to bang.
Ooh.
A single push and 2 crushes.
So Gandalf went with no, which is no crushes.
Oh, well, that works out for you.
Works out very well for him, but does take a push, so you get to push me back.
So we're back where we started, pretty much. And we're off to the priority rolls.
No wounds. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yeah, straight on to priority. Gandalf rolls 5. Still pretty strong. Ooh,
5 for Saruman.
Okay.
So it goes to Saruman, because again, like the normal strategy battle game,
Yep.
whoever has priority last loses in a tie.
Absolutely.
So at turn 3 with 13 wounds to Saruman's 12, it's Saruman's opportunity to move. He is going to make the hardly surprising break for the Palantir and move in.
Ooh.
That's his 1 hex.
Big diagonal. Nice.
And it's time to choose our cards.
On to card choice again. It's always a difficult one, isn't it? Do you double down, or or am I just double bluffing?
Ooh. Are you just talking up a big game?
Yeah, that's Gandalf in his element. Okay, go with my gut.
Alrighty.
It's your priority, so you reveal
It's
first.
time to reveal. So Saruman is going to do a smash. 3 crush.
Oh, okay, and Gandalf's defense is shield, only -1 of each, so that is 2 wounds. Go through to Gandalf, so he goes down to 11 wounds remaining as he is crushed. However, in riposte, he smashes 3 crush as well.
And Saruman
no.
says no.
Oh no, it's a disaster.
No crush for Saruman, so he just cancels that out.
Just partly shows why he's the head of the White Council guy.
Yeah. All right.
Oh god. All right, straight into priority. Oh no.
It's a double 1.
Double 1.
So it goes to Gandalf.
Goes to Gandalf. All right. All right, straight into turn 4, and Gandalf's priority on a mighty 1. We're going to move 1 hex, and unsurprisingly, going to go straight towards the Palantir opposite Saruman.
Madness.
Madness, I know. All right, put them up. Let's see. Let's go with the attacks. What have we got? We're going to do this, and then we're going to defend with this. All right, Gandalf's priority, so we reveal We are doubling down.
Yeah.
It didn't work last time. It will definitely work this time. 3 crush.
Oh, that's nice. Saruman is doing stop.
Ooh,
No
there we
push.
go. Doubling down works.
So he
ladies and
takes
gentlemen.
it.
3 push.
So
3
he-
crush, sorry.
Yeah, Saruman is down to 9 wounds.
Fantastic. All right, but in response, what did he choose?
He went with a bang.
2 crush and a push.
2 crush and a push.
I don't actually remember what did I do. I did no crush.
Oh.
Fantastic. So Gandalf, coming out in a mid-game lead here, gets pushed back 1, but takes no damage. So we are Gandalf's 11 wounds to Saruman's 9. Still not much in it. Priority. 5 to 1. Gandalf retains it.
Ooh.
All right, into turn 5, and Gandalf will continue his attempts to walk forwards.
Slowly.
1 hex to just there. We're equal distance away, I suppose. Okay, I've chosen Gandalf has priority, so he reveals first. He attacks with a slam, 2 push and 1 crush.
Saruman does a shield. -1 push, -1 crush.
Okay, so you only take 1 push. We're just going to put you back in this corner. But no wounds, that's unfortunate.
No one puts Saruman in a corner. He does a smash. 3 crushes.
Oh no, okay. I only did a shield, so -1 of each, but that is still 2 wounds. So Gandalf is also down to 9, level pegging. That's how quickly it can swing in this one.
Well, it's neck and neck.
Neck and neck indeed.
Whatever turn we're on.
2 wizards are getting bloodied. Straight into priority again. Gandalf rolls a big 2. Oh, it's a white hand on a 6.
All right. Start of the turn. Surprising no one. Saruman is going to move forwards.
Ooh, it's big.
Trying to get to that Palantir. I can do that and that.
Okay, your priority.
All right. To start off with, Saruman is going to do a smash.
3 crush.
3 crush. No.
No to no crush.
Well, that cancels that one.
That cancels that out. Gandalf has done very well for himself there. In response, he attacks with a whack, 3 push.
And Saruman says, shield.
So -1. So he gets pushed back 1. We'll put him back in the corner.
Yeah.
And then he'll take 1 wound as he can't get pushed any further. Down to 8. 9 to 8 wounds. Not bad overall. And we'll zip straight into priority. Big 6. And 3.
It goes to Gandalf.
Goes to Gandalf this time. Start of turn 6, and Gandalf will move. He is 1 hex away from the Palantir. This is looking good for Gandalf, but could all reverse terribly. So we are going to... I'm going to choose that one, and I'm going to defend with that one. Boom, 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 boom. It's Gandalf's priority, isn't it?
Yep.
So he slams. 2 push, 1 crush.
And Saruman does a shield.
Ooh.
-1 push, -1 crush.
Okay, so cancels out almost all of it. You still take 1 damage from the push. Down to 7.
So he's down to 7. And in return, Saruman is again going to smash.
Oh no.
3 crush.
Oh no, Gandalf. I thought I'd try and double bluff you and do a no push. So that all goes through. That is disastrous. So Gandalf is down to 6 wounds, but doesn't get pushed back, crucially.
It's true. He's close to that Palantir.
If he wins this next priority, he will have access to the Palantir.
And all the foresight that
Yeah,
brings.
despite warning against it. Let's go. Come on, you roll first, see what I'm going to beat. Oh, no, and I can't win
It's
it.
Saruman's.
6, can I get a draw? Oh, close on a 6 out of 5, but no. Damn it. Okay. It is Saruman's.
And then, once more, Saruman will move forwards.
Yep.
Because what else is he going to do?
I'm confident. I have no right to be, but I'm confident.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Your priority. Reveal.
So, to begin, Saruman the White will unleash a bang.
Oh, no.
Which is 1 push and 2 crush.
So Gandalf was fearing being pushed away from the Palantir, so he did another stop, which is no push, but he still takes 2 crush damage, which is pretty crucial at this stage. So he is down to a meager 4 wounds left.
And what does he do in return?
In return, however, he smashes 3 crush.
And Saruman the White proving his foresight.
Oh no!
Does no crush.
No. That's again why he is the ruler of the White Council. Well, so it's looking a little dire for Gandalf, but he is, if he wins priority, he can be in range of that Palantir. So,
Off to the races.
4.
It's a 4.
Okay.
It was Saruman's last turn, so it's Gandalf.
He finally gets it. So Gandalf gets priority. Starting the next turn, and Gandalf, with priority, finally makes it to the Palantir, which is huge. So he now gets to use the Foresight point, or not points, he now gets to use the Foresight ability that the Palantir grants. So if you would like to choose your attacks, please, Saruman.
I can say that I am not going to make a bang,
You're not going to make a bang. Okay, so you're not using the bang attack.
which is 1 push and 2 crush.
That is indeed
Or 1 push and 2 crush.
crush. Okay, I've chosen my attacks and defense with that in mind. I only have 4 wounds left to your 7. Need 1 good turn to swing it.
I've done an attack. I've done a defense.
Okay, Gandalf with priority, so he attacks first. He does what you did not, a bang. 2 crush, 1 push.
And Saruman shields in response. So -1 push, -1 crush.
Well, at least 1 goes through, so you're down to 6 wounds. And in response,
In his assault on Gandalf the White, he unleashes a slam, which is
Ooh.
2 pushes and 1 crush.
okay, and Gandalf also shielded, so -1, -1. So you push Gandalf 1, but he takes no damage, which is crucial at this point in the game. And another big priority roll, 5 from the White Wizard, 3 for the Grey Wizard. So it switches to Saruman's priority.
All right, marching forwards, his staff in hand. Saruman is closing on the Palantir. He's 1 hex away.
They both are, in fact.
Yes, he prepares himself for what comes next.
Okay, with priority, Saruman to reveal first.
Yes. So in his assault, he reveals a whack. 3 pushes to Gandalf.
Oh, we thought you were going to crush. So Gandalf has done no, and no crushes. However, he gets pushed.
He gets pushed and he will take a single damage, assuming
will.
I move him, all the way back.
You could not, but I think I would move him. Yeah, so he gets slammed against the wall and takes a wound. So he is down to 3, which is
Teetering on 3.
crucial because he is now potentially knocked out in a single go. Gandalf's return, however, is smash, 3 crush.
And Saruman the White, proving his foresight, says no.
No crush, that is big news. You have double my health now.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, okay, Gandalf is on his last legs, but come on. 2. 5.
That's a 5 for
Okay,
Saruman.
Saruman's priority again.
With the priority, Saruman moves forwards and claims the Palantir.
Oh no, that's how it works. Palantir is in Saruman's hands. All right, all we can do is fight back. I'm going to choose that to attack with. Oh, I have to tell you what I'm not using, don't I?
Yes.
So I'm going to defend with that. And I'm not attacking with a whack, which is 3 push. I'm not doing a whack this turn. Famous words.
No whack. And Saruman has got his defences and his assaults in place.
Okay, it's yours to reveal first.
To start with, he unleashes a whack.
Ooh.
3 pushes.
Uh-oh. So Gandalf did a shield, -1/-1. So that is still 2 push. He can't go anywhere, but he does take 2 wounds. So Gandalf is down to 1 wound remaining. Huge news. He might be out next turn. In return, however, Gandalf does a bang. 2 crush and 1 push.
And Saruman has shielded.
Ooh.
So no push and 1 crush left.
Okay, down to 5 wounds, but that gap is really opening up. That's not good. Straight on to priority. Gandalf. Ooh, big 6.
And a 4.
4 from the White Wizard, so it flips to Gandalf's priority.
Can Gandalf bring it back?
On to the next turn and possibly final turn. Gandalf's going to struggle back forwards on his last wound remaining, just to get him out of range of the wall if he gets slammed into it again. And it's ours to pick. We're going to attack with that.
And what aren't you using?
And we're going to defend with this. And we are not attacking with a slam, which is 2 push, 1 crush.
Ooh.
We're not attacking with that.
Potentially final card reveal.
Final card. Gandalf attacks. He has to go for broke and does a smash. 3 crush. Did you predict that I would do that? Is the question.
Of course I did.
Of course Saruman did. That might be it. And so Gandalf's attack is nullified.
And in return, Saruman the White unleashes a bang.
It's good. Gandalf's defense is quite good, but he only shields, which is -1 push, -1 crush, leaving 1 crush. And that is Gandalf's last wound remaining. He gets smashed out of the Tower of Orthanc and is left on a rainy roof.
He has chosen the way of pain.
Exactly. And there we have it. Gandalf thematically fails at the last hurdle.
Smashed into the wall. Yeah.
Smashed into the wall. His staff is robbed from him and he's sent off to banishment at the top of Orthanc.
Yeah.
That was good fun. I really like that. It's really silly and little good.
Simple but fun, yeah.
Yeah, it's completely outside of Middle-earth strategy battle game. It's a little card game, but it's great. For a White Dwarf supplement, it's fantastic. We're saying, as we were setting up, all the test games we played, 3 or 4 rounds of it, another day, Saruman has won every single game.
Yes.
It's been incredibly close. I don't think there's ever been a clear stomping.
And it's been I think this is the 5th time we've played it.
Something like that.
It's the 5th time Saruman has won, but we've switched every single time.
And it's not, you'd hope, not a player skill thing. I don't know if it's because maybe we're very good at reading each other, or because, I don't know, maybe you were saying, I don't know if Saruman going first that first turn has a benefit. This is getting quite gamey now, but it's good fun. I think one hex away stops you being thrown. The first push is less effective.
It negates the push and it changes what you might attack him with. Whereas Saruman has more options against Gandalf on that first turn.
Because if you 3 push that first turn, that's 3 wounds. Whereas Gandalf 3 pushes that first turn, it's 2 wounds.
It's 2 wounds.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, it just varies. I mean, it means Saruman's got slightly better defensive options.
Yep.
Because even if he shields and you push him 3, he will still only take 1.
1, because he has to go back a
Because
hex.
he has to go back a hex.
Yep.
And if you do either of the other ones, he'll still only take 1 at the most.
Yep.
And so then it's like, well, do you crush him? Because actually crushing in this particular situation is actually the most effective way to do damage, but also you can just cancel it.
Yeah. It's a fun little push and pull. I think it's a great little scenario. It's really simple. It's basically effectively slightly more expanded rock, paper, scissors.
I mean, it is that.
Who knows? I don't think that in all the games, I think about half the games, someone got to the Palantir. I don't think it's really helped that much.
No, I almost feel that being on the Palantir is more of a disadvantage than an advantage.
Maybe.
Because then you can feed your opponent
a
card and be like, oh, I'm not going to do that.
I'm not doing the 2 push, 1 crush, but actually I'm doing the 3 push.
Yeah.
And they might think, I mean, obviously that's the fun mind games. I think the most advantage of being right in the centre of the board is actually, even if you take 3 pushes,
you're still fine.
That's still So obviously you want to be in the centre of the board. The Palantir is a small, juicy bonus, maybe. But I mean, all of this is kind of, obviously the lessons to draw from this is that you shouldn't doubt Saruman of the many colours, because, he is, pretty great. And also, once Games Workshop look into developing a proper pro league for this game, we're welcome to bring us on board as commentators. I think we have the corner on it now. We've played enough that I think we'll be happy to be pro esports commentators on Wizards Duel, the pro league. So I think we should set that up. I think start a letter writing campaign to GW.
Yep.
I think so. Get our J. Claire. Can we
just
please
address them? Just explain. And it would be such a saving on like board space.
Absolutely. This was probably a pound's worth of XPS foam and a couple hours with a ruler and a pencil.
I mean, you could get a lot of these things in Warhammer World.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like a more refined version of is it Underworlds?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's quite a big board, and it requires lots of models. I mean, this is just 3 models.
And
I mean,
cards.
you could have a tabletop-ready army in, moments.
An evening, yeah, absolutely. I mean, speaking of tabletop ready, so the other side of this, obviously, this is an excellent scenario. There will be consequences in terms of campaign bonuses. There is nothing in terms of the recovery roll, because obviously there wasn't even Might, Will, Fate in this scenario. However, Gandalf losing will impact another mission. It won't impact the next one with the Hobbits in, as we said, but it will impact another mission. We've kind of managed to gel the missions together. I think narratively we've managed, every mission so far has gone the correct way in terms of narrative.
Yeah,
I'm also thinking you've won every scenario, but that's because you've played the Hobbits and then Saruman.
I mean, that should be something that we maybe track for the long form campaign and see how that pans out.
We'll see. But I think this one was probably my closest attempt to winning. This was pretty close. I think
I think this is probably one of the most evenly matched scenarios.
Gandalf actually charged ahead and was in the lead for a start there, and then I went maybe too aggressive and did the 3 crush, and you did the block of the crush.
I mean, I think Saruman pulled out a pretty clutch anti-crush strategy, which just worked out well for him.
Just Gandalf gambling all the way, and it didn't pay off. But that's how it is. That's how it is. In terms of non-game related things and hobby and doing things in a row, we must say thank you to a friend of the channel, James Dilworth. He lent us both these dueling figures. We've been trying as much as possible to have the correct sculpts for each scenario. So obviously this is the Wizard Duel sculpt, and we have painted them up for this along with the Palantir on the stand. So thank you, James. We'll pop his Instagram in the description so you can follow along. He's got really cool loads of projects he's working on. The board was also again really simple, but we just used the paper insert, bit of XPS foam, pinned it in over the foam, and then just traced around the hexes with a ruler on the paper, pushed through into the foam, scored it, and then cut it all out.
I mean, for painting, it's nice that I actually painted Gandalf, and you painted Saruman, so we were playing with our opposing pieces.
Absolutely.
And they're nice classic sculpts, these two.
Oh, it's great. They're lovely. I would actually... Gandalf's a bit... well, they're both quite specific. I probably would use Gandalf in a couple of other scenarios, perhaps, maybe around sort of Moria when he gets really stuck in with the fighting. Saruman is quite specific, but
it's quite a dynamic pose for Saruman, actually. I mean, if you consider in the movies, he doesn't do much fighting other than this one scene.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, a lot of the others are quite static, although I really like some of the, especially the plastic sculpt, I really like his sculpt, so it'd be difficult, but it's lovely to have them painted up. And that's kind of another ethos of this channel, is try and get things painted and
try and force ourselves to paint things.
Force yourselves to get painted, because it does make such a huge difference. So in terms of the campaign, like I say, this is not relevant for the next mission. The next mission coming up will be the Old Forest, so we're back to Hobbits.
A return to normal service.
Return to normal service, back to Might, Will, Fate, the world of Middle-earth strategy battle game.
I mean, it's not so normal, because it will be the Hobbits, and their main enemy will be trees.
Yes, it's a bit of a grind, that one. I think we've played that one once before, and it was interesting, shall we say? So we'll see what happens. Again, hopefully this was a nice, quick little video. Please do let us know what you think. If you thought it was Gandalf's game to win or to lose, comment below. If you'd like to see any more bits and bobs, so maybe how we painted it or how the board was made, we could go on to that for a little while, but do a little video, please let us know. Other than that, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
We'll have some photos on our Insta.
Yes, we'll have some photos taken, some close-ups of this sort of epic duel. And other than that, we'll see you in the next mission in Quest of the Ringbearer. Thank you and goodbye.